I am Robert Pattinson, and this is
Pierce Brosnan.
And we are doing MySpace Artist on Artist for our film Remember Me.
You're amazing in the movie, by the way. I saw it with my wife and my little boy, who's 13, Dylan, and my 26-year-old boy, who's Sean, and we just loved it.
When did you see it?
Saw it about, I think, 5 weeks ago.
Still haven't seen the final cut yet, so I can't give you an honest compliment. But you were amazing when we were doing it on the day.
Cheers, man, cheers. No, it's really good, Rob. You should be very, very proud, man. Really,
good.
And well done for being executive producer on it too.
Everybody's been talking. That's like become one of the biggest talking points in this thing. But I wasn't a proper executive producer. I feel bad for Nick Osborne, who was the actual producer. I only came on just to kind of protect it at the end. I didn't want anyone because it was quite an odd tone to the film.
Right.
It was like not really traditional storyline, and I didn't really want it to be marketed as something that it wasn't, and or edited as to be something that it wasn't.
Well done, man. I think it's a beautiful piece. I think it's going to really do you well.
Yeah, I hope it connects well. I'm curious to see how people interpret it.
It is a New York story. I mean, it's New York permeates this piece. Alan Coulter and I decided on me doing a Brooklyn accent, which I'd never done before, so I just went in with both Irish feet, head first. If you can do such a thing. Rob, what was your favourite scene? What was your favourite scene with me? What was your favourite scene in the movie?
I don't know. I liked your improvisations when we were having the dinner scene. Did I?
Improvised?
I always thought that was quite funny. And I liked the big confrontation scene. I liked when we were having dinner just before we started shooting anything, and I was asking, what you thought about that big scene.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, it's the young lion versus the old lion, and I was like, oh Jesus, I've got even more trepidation about it. It's like, okay, if you can see it in that simple a way, I'm just like, oh, and I just wanted to sit there like overcomplicating everything in my head and trying
You overcomplicated things. You got in the way of yourself all the time. It's like, get out of the way of yourself. But you did it, man. You did it really well. But I'd see you get yourself so G'd up before the scene. As you had to. I mean, you really have to. I mean, it was just...
It was fun, like seeing you seem very like comfortable in yourself. But it was the kind of perfect foil, for someone to come in that boardroom scene where, Tyler's just so kind of self-conscious, even when he's kind of blowing up, and you're just sort of so completely focused on what you're saying back to him, and it was just kind of a nice little dichotomy between them.
It was a good scene to do. It was a very long day's work. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember shooting that at about 11:30 at night.
Yeah, so by the time we got into the ring with each other, it was, we'd been up since 6 in the morning.
Drunk 30 Coca-Colas.
Yeah. But I enjoyed doing that scene with you. I enjoyed being at the Oak Room, Emily and yourself, and 6,000 screaming girls outside.
Eating 20 steaks.
Alan Coulter, our director, good man. He left us alone. I thought,
He was very
easy to work with.
Definitely very easy. He was very trusting, very confident in who he'd cast and how they were behaving. It was nice. It was a very relaxed atmosphere the whole time, especially amidst all the craziness and a lot of the days. I mean, I remember him, keeping a really cool head about everything and ignoring all of the madness. So yeah, he was great.
And now you're doing a period piece in London.
I'm doing a film called Bel Ami with Uma Thurman and Christina Ricci and Kristen Scott Thomas.
Wow, and you got some beautiful ladies there. Woo! What period? What time period?
It's in 1890s in Paris.
And now you've got another of the vampires coming on?
There's one more, which may be split into two, which is called Breaking Dawn at the end of the year. I mean, that's the whole thing done after 2.5 years, the whole thing's finished.
That's it, over, done.
Mm-hmm.
No more.
Nope. Just strange. And there's no way to do it. There's no more books. So unless they just make it up.
Well, they can. I mean, they do it with the Bond movies. You know, there was only 7 books, I think, by Fleming all those years ago.
There are only 7 books?
I think there was only 7 books. Yeah, there was only 7 books. But, you know, what was it? The Dr. No was the first one that Connery made. And I think Connery, I don't know how many he made. He did 5 movies, I think. And then Roger.
So Connery did pretty much all of the actual the actual books.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then funny. Roger did some. But by the time I got into the game, they were all done. They had, they just made them up. So be prepared. I don't think they're going to let you get away that easy, man. Ka-ching.
I mean, I think I'm getting too old. I mean, I can't play 17 forever. I mean, that's the one good thing.
Well, that's true.
I don't think I can really play 17 anymore, like now.
Well, you don't want to play it. No, move on, man. Keep moving on. Well, that's good. Thank you for listening to Robert and myself talking about our movie Remember Me. I hope you enjoy it. Go see it. And from me, Pierce Brosnan, good night.
Thank you very much for watching.